my god, Meadow, your hair, makeup, and shirt are all the same from your last video. Okay, I know. Today is what I like to call a content day. I have a part-time job and I only work 2 days out of the week, and I go to school for the rest of the week, so I'm like, you know, I just want to make some content. It's fun. It's a break for my brain, honestly. Being creative is what I want to do more than anything, and it's just the time that I get to spend being creative and spending time with you guys. Book review time. Okay, so this I've been reading for a long time. It takes me a long time to finish a book, actually. This is You Are the Placebo by Joe Dispenza. I totally said that right. And it is life-changing because it talks about the power of thought and the power of positive thinking. And if you don't believe in positive thinking, I don't recommend, but if you do believe in the fact that you can change the way that you think and your brain chemistry with positivity, highly recommend. The whole premise of the book is mostly the science of placebos and how you can be your own placebo if you really work hard enough for it. And there was a case of somebody who had reoccurring cancer, and he kept getting this medication that was actually just a placebo, and he kept getting cured. And when the doctors told him that it was just a placebo, he was so upset that the cancer came back, and it kept going away and coming back because he kept being given this placebo, and he ended up dying from the cancer that came back after he was so upset by the fact that it was a placebo and not actual medicine. That's one of the many cases. This book is full of so many wonderful cases of people overcoming sicknesses and illnesses by the power of positive thinking. If that's not your cup of tea, I don't recommend, but if you enjoy books about positive thinking and are looking for a way to change your thinking, I highly recommend this book. For today, I wanted to take you guys on some of my errands that I have to go on because I just want someone to hang out with, honestly. Also, do you guys like the new part of the set that I added? These records, I hand painted all of them myself, and one of them, I made that one a couple weeks ago, I made that one a couple years ago, and then those two on the sides I made about 2 years ago. So let's go run some errands and have some fun. I'm just now realizing that microphone I keep trying to use isn't working. I think my brother broke it, but look. It's my setup. This is my nice microphone. That's my laptop. It's my absolute dream to get my motorcycle license. I would love that so much. I feel like it would be so freeing to be able to go on a motorcycle. My brother drives a motorcycle, my grandparents both drive motorcycles, and I feel like it would just be amazing and so freeing to drive around on a motorcycle through the mountains in sunny California. I want it so bad, but the thing about motorcycles is that they're so expensive to get, and also it's like $750 to take the motorcycle safety training course here in California. This one time I saw a customer with a helmet and I asked, "What are you riding?" And he said, "A really expensive, really high CC bike." And I'm like, I would love to get my motorcycle license. And he's like, "Just do it." And I'm like, yeah, if it wasn't like $1,000, I would. He's like, yeah, you shouldn't limit yourself. Just go for it. And I'm like, dude, you're like in your 50s and probably are retired and have all the time and the money in the world to do whatever you want. Of course you would say that, but whatever. Oh my gosh, I found out recently that Joji was Filthy Frank. I love Filthy Frank's videos so much. And then he like fell off the face of the earth and I stopped paying attention to him. And then I found Glimpse of Us by Joji and I looked him up and I'm like, this guy looks familiar, and he's Filthy Frank. And I'm like, the glow up of a century, I swear. Oh my god. All right, we made it to Target. I picked this Target because the products aren't locked up and I have anxiety and I don't like asking people to open the product shelves for me. So I hope they're not locked up. I had to ask someone for help. I feel so bad. I was waiting in the self-checkout line and there was a lady who totally cut in front of me, but whatever. She was either pregnant or really fat, so I didn't want to fight her. I got 3 items, total $44. But 444, a angel number, so I mean, if it wasn't 4444, I would be upset. I'm still kind of upset, but it's gonna give me good luck, hopefully. I'm gonna take a detour and go get poke, so let's go. Oh my god, Trisha Paytas. That's me, but with poke. I forgot to show you guys what I got. I got hairspray, cleanser refill, which was like $3 less than a new bottle, and moisturizer. I wanted to do the La Roche-Posay moisturizer, but tell me why it's like $25. Why is moisturizer so fucking expensive? That's the one thing about living in California, is that literally everybody is an influencer. So if you walk down the street carrying a camera filming, I'm so unfazed by it. I was doing that a second ago, and then I walked past this girl who was also doing the same thing. I'm like, you know what? We're in the land of content. Oh my god, Trisha Paytas is my spirit animal. Oh my god. So what I get at Poke, I go to Poke Bowl because they make it the best. I get a regular bowl with sushi rice, 2 scoops of tuna, 1 scoop of salmon. I get it mild with spicy mayo. I get extra onion and cucumber, and then I top it off with, no, I get it medium, not mild. I get a medium spice, and I top it off with more spicy mayo and sesame seeds and avocado and wasabi. I grew up in the Bay Area. I know how to use chopsticks. There was one guy I was talking to, and like the air that I breathed blew him away. Like everything I did impressed him. And he was half Asian, and he's like, you know how to use chopsticks? And I'm like, bitch, I grew up in the Bay Area. Of course I know how to use chopsticks. The great thing about the Bay Area too, it's a good mixture of Asian culture and Mexican culture. So growing up, I learned a little bit of Spanish, and I learned how to use chopsticks. And my coworkers say that my Spanish is actually pretty good, so. And they're all from Colombia, so I must be doing something right. I'm trying to think of what I have to do for the rest of the day. I love food. Don't ask me how much this was, because I'm trying not to think about that right now. I'm gonna go register for classes tomorrow. I don't know if I want to do summer classes or if I just want to register for fall. I mean, the college I would be going to is a quarterly college, so if I do summer classes, it's not going to be that long. But I don't know. I feel like I'm called to do summer classes for some reason. Also, I know some people do chopsticks like this. If I'm doing it wrong, don't tell me, because that will hurt my feelings. And I will cry, and that's a promise. My spice tolerance has definitely built up in the past couple years. Growing up, my family ate a lot of Mexican food. Like chili rellenos is what my grandpa used to make. I grew up around a lot of white Mexican food, not actual Mexican. None of my relatives are Mexican, but we all come from like, we grew up in the Bay Area, and my grandpa was from Texas, and I guess they eat a lot of Mexican food in Texas. Growing up, I didn't like spicy food, but now that I'm maturing, I'm coming around to it. I love fish. I'm gonna go get my hair cut tomorrow. I'm gonna get a trim. I've been debating on dyeing it, but I kind of like the strawberry blonde that I've got going on. I usually dye it a little darker red, and people love it. They're like, never ever change, you have to do it. You have to stay red, you're so beautiful, which I appreciate and I agree with. I love being redhead, but I don't know, I feel like I can never do anything different, you know? The people pleaser in me. I'm trying to think if I need to do anything else while I'm out. I love onions. They're so good. My mom hates raw onions and I love them. So anytime we get like a burger together, she always takes out her onions for me. They're just so good. They're so spicy. I love it. I might go get a Diet Coke. That honestly sounds pretty good. The tummy is full. The latest lip combo that I've been doing is Avant Garde and Russian Red by MAC. What I'll do is I'll do Avant Garde on the sides and then Russian Red in the middle. It adds a little bit of depth. This is my kissing hanky. It's my kissing handkerchief. I keep it in my bag with my lipstick and I go to get rid of the excess. And it just goes, it looks like something from a murder scene, but no, it's just my kissing hanky. Oh my god, you're so quirky. Yes, I know. We're gonna go get ourselves a Diet Coke, so let's go. I look so extra for no reason, period. Hi, could I please have a large Diet Coke?
Anything else?
No, that's all. Hi. No, thank you. Thank you. My Shayla. Y'all ready for this? That crisp. She's speaking to me. My mom drank a lot of Diet Coke when she was pregnant with me. And because of that, I love Diet Coke. I'm going to go pick up my brother and we're going to a games store. He loves video games and stuff like that, so we're gonna go do that. Oh my gosh, I love this song. If I were to get another tattoo, I already have 5, but I would want to get more than a woman, the words more than a woman on my arm. But I refuse to get arm tattoos because I have a lot of natural freckles all over my arm and I love them. I have this terrible tragedy that I already like the way that I look and that I don't want to change the way that I look. But if I were to get another tattoo, I would probably get more than a woman on my arm because I love that song, and also I got a prophetic word that my future husband is going to see me as more than a woman, which I completely agree with. That's my mom cutting wood like a badass. We love. I'm waiting for my brother, and I was on Instagram and I did that thing where I closed the app and then I immediately opened it up again. I'm home now. I have to go to the gym because I want to go at least 4 days out of the week, and I usually do 5 days out of the week, but this week I'm only doing 4. So we're going to the gym, and yes, I'm wearing makeup to the gym because I'm tired and I don't want to take my makeup off. Okay, I'm here. I don't want to work out, but I have to stay consistent. I did 1 mile on the treadmill and I did some chin-ups. It's not what I usually do, but I did a really hard workout a couple days ago on Monday, and I have like a exercise hangover, if you know what I'm saying, where like I'm exhausted and my body hurts because I went too hard, but I just need a couple of days of taking it easy at the gym before I get back to doing what I usually do. So, and now we're going over to the store because I have to go to the store again because I forgot some stuff. $48 later. Okay, time to go home. The groceries are put away. I am going to try to edit my podcast episode so that I can upload it hopefully today. I took a break from editing because I got a package and I want to show you guys. Growing up, that was my favorite thing to watch, is people doing unboxing videos, because I was a child and I had no money, and I'm like, if I had money, of course I would buy everything advertised to me on Snapchat or Instagram just to see what it's like. Like, that was my dream. I love unboxing videos. Ooh. I got a DoorDash 40% off Harry's $3 trial set. These are like the sponsors of today's video because I don't have any sponsors yet. Just kidding, they're not sponsoring me. But I got this book, When Calls the Heart by Janet Oakey, or Oak. This was an ordeal to find because this is a Canadian book written by a Canadian author. There's a TV show that came out like 10 years ago, When Calls the Heart, the TV show. I've mentioned this in a video before, and I love that TV show so much. I read this book, and I have this book somewhere, but I can't find it. I think I gave it to my ex-boyfriend, and he never gave it back, so I needed a new one, and I got it, and oh, I'm so excited to read it. Somebody wrote their little name. That's so sweet. I love this book so much. I loved reading it the first time. I forgot, so I want to read it again. I'm so excited.
Don't you think the kitchen should be clean?
Damn, Mom. I don't care. Say hi.
Hi!
Totally trusting the fact that I've made this recipe multiple times to
You're
determine.
not even gonna do the recipe?
I know the recipe. It's 2 cups. It's 2 1/3 cup flour, 1 teaspoon salt, 1 teaspoon baking soda. They're playing Wii Sports, the most relevant video game that anyone could be playing.
Yeah, forcing her to watch Minecraft movie. Forcing.
My hands are tired. I was trying to think, what TV shows have we seen? Arrow, The Flash, Gilmore Girls.
When Calls the Heart.
When Calls the Heart, great show, by the way. Where's the whisk?
I guess we kind of have a type. Gilmore Girls.
I was thinking...
Oh, you watched Bones, like
I
100
did.
million episodes of
But
that.
the thing about me is that I don't finish TV shows. I think the only TV show that you and I have started and finished was Gilmore Girls.
So that was a good show.
It was a good show. Great writing. We've started Frasier about 100
Phineas
times.
and Ferb.
Phineas and Ferb.
Don't let her fool you. She makes a good drink.
You made that one.
Hey, but from the recipe that you
Oh,
made for
right.
me. It's 7 o'clock in the morning.
Scratch? It's a good movie.
I think that when we have our See You Friday podcast, we should throw out random quotes and see if anybody in the comments can guess what movie it's from.
Everything we watch is like 40 years and older. I don't think
Hey,
anyone's
there's
gonna
people
understand.
that, hey, Fall Guy, their whole movie was about the fact that they remembered quotes.
True. Did I add 2 teaspoons or 1? I just have a teaspoon. I don't have a full teaspoon. I'm gonna cut all your hair off one Saturday. I wish you could smell how good everything smells right now. She's gorgeous. Just gorgeous. It's giving Nara Smith, guys. Cute movie. I'm exhausted. Really cute movie. I'm gonna take my makeup off and go to bed. I have to edit today. I filmed yesterday, which is gonna be fun. The hard part of editing is for me is that I have to edit the sound and the video, which takes forever, but I don't really care. It usually takes me one full day to edit the audio and video, and then the next day I usually do for graphics, like pictures and stuff. I'm gonna get my haircut today, but I'm just gonna get a trim. I've been meaning to get a trim since like the beginning of the year, but I'm just lazy, honestly. Like, where her salon is about 20 minutes away from where I live, which is not that long, but I'm just like, you know, I don't want to spend $30 on a haircut. Valid, but I made an appointment last week, so I have to go. I don't know if I should dye my hair again. I've been thinking about it. My roots are obviously growing in, but I don't know if I should do like a darker brown, if I should do red, if I should do a lighter red. People love when I dye my hair red, like dark red, so I usually sabotage the plans that other people make for me, especially when I'm the one making the plans. And I kind of want to do something different because, you know, I feel like I've been doing the same thing. My chair is loud, I'm sorry. I didn't do any eyeliner today. I just did it on my waterline. This is like a subtle makeup look for me, believe it or not. Me personally, I like to try to get my eyes to look as big and innocent as possible. And from the men in my life, I can use my eyes to manipulate them very well, is what they've told me. That's such a turn on for me when they're like, don't look at me like that. And I'm like, who, me? I'm mischievous, I know. If you want to know where to get good fake eyelashes, Amazon. I get a pack for like $7. I don't do the individual lashes because I don't know how to do that. Also, I cry too much and I know that I would ruin it. I mean, luckily no one is going to be looking that closely at my eyes, so I think I'll be fine. I keep ruining it. It looks fine, right? Lip liner. I overline my lips a lot. I love when I do my Cupid's bow, but when I press my lips together, it blurs and it becomes like one line, so that's annoying. How do you guys feel about wearing perfume to bed? I love it. I'm a nightly shower person, and doing perfume after a shower is so refreshing. And I also have a theory that different perfumes give you different dreams. My babies, I have to clean up the bottom. What am I gonna wear today? I don't know. For so long, I thought my nose was too big. It's big, but I thought it was like a witch's nose. And so pretty much all of my teens, I would imagine getting a nose job. And like, I don't know, I have like no cheekbones. Like, obviously I have them, but my cheeks they're not even that round. When I smile though, like, I just look cute. My face just looks cute all the time. There's worse things to be. I love the braid, but I have to take it out because I'm gonna get it cut. No, this is not my natural hair color, is right here. I need to do my hair again. I think when my classes start, I'm going to dye my hair and get my favorite bottle of perfume again. This is my favorite bottle of perfume. There's a smidge left. I might wear that today. It smells so good. But this little one was $110. Although I think I got coupons. I think it was more like $80 with the coupons. It smells so good. That smells like when I was on my flight to France for my 21st birthday, I wanted to save up and go to Paris, and I did. Mind blown. But on the way to Paris, one of the flight attendants was wearing that, and I'm like, that smells so good. And then I asked her about it, and she's like, yeah, it's Prada. And I'm like, okay. And then I didn't get it, but then one of my coworkers started wearing it, and I'm like, that smells like Paris. That smells like that flight attendant. And she's like, yeah, it's Prada. And I'm like, okay. So I went and I bought it. I think after I bought it, I only had like $30 in my bank account after I got it, but it was worth it. And I used every little bit of it. But like, if you see, I look like Lord Farquaad, bro. But if you see like how frizzy it is, I just need a trim. I've been curling it every day because my hair is naturally very straight and flat, and I don't have any volume naturally. So I've been curling it every day. Oh my god. When my hair looks like this, I look like the prince at the end of Beauty and the Beast when he turns into a human. the final outfit. I got these jeans for $15 and they're Abercrombie jeans, which are usually $90. This shirt I got from H&M. I feel like everything looks so good except for my hair. My hair is so dead right here. This is why I'm going to go get a haircut. I have like an hour before I have to leave, so I'm gonna go read. Oh my gosh, this book is so good. I forgot. Elizabeth Thatcher is a teacher in the east of Canada, and she gets a letter from her half-brother who says that the area where he lives in the west of Canada needs a teacher, and he thought of his sister. And so the first part of this book is her totally not wanting to go to the west and teach the people out there and just stay in the city and be comfortable, basically. And more specifically, she does not want to go there because she's afraid that someone is going to try to set her up with a man. She did not want that. She does not want to settle down, have a family. She wants to live her life. She wants to be a teacher. But the later you read, the more she starts paying attention to this one guy who's a police officer, a Canadian Northwest Mountie, and she just falls head over heels with him and becomes obsessed with him. And her anxiety that she has when she thinks about him and talks about him is so real. Very accurate. And her name is Elizabeth, and that's my middle name. So anyway, I'm going to be late. I have to go. Let's go get my hair cut. I'm gonna be late.
Oh no, we gotta go.
What do you guys want to listen to? Oh, you want to listen to Maroon 5? Just kidding, you don't get a choice. I used to get my hair permed for like, I would say 2 years, because I used to just be really lazy and I didn't want to do anything with my hair. So waking up with a perm, you never really had to do anything, but it killed my hair. And I wanted longer hair, so I'm like, okay, well, I should probably stop. And this lady that I'm going to, I used to get perms from all the time. We're back. The hair is hairing again. It's a little shorter, and there was a lot of dead ends because I bleached my hair like 2 years ago, and it went from here to here in 2 years, so. I'm gonna get a cup of coffee because I am so tired. Thank you. Have a good one.
My Shayla!
I just got home. I don't think I'm gonna have time to register for classes today, so I'm gonna start editing, and then our friend opened up a restaurant, so we're gonna go congratulate him later. So I don't think I'm gonna have time for school today, but I'll probably go on Tuesday or Wednesday. I was supposed to edit yesterday. I did not edit yesterday. I went to dinner with my parents and I had 2.5 bottles of alcohol, like wine, with them, and I need water. I have to make my bed because if I edit my next YouTube video in my bed, I will be very sluggish and not want to move. I got these bookmarks off of Amazon a little while ago. They're really pretty. They're different, I don't know if you can see, they're different cloud patterns and they're so pretty. But they're translated, I think from, I have no idea. So they don't really make a lot of sense. Thank you for coming from afar and not listening to my past. People who have never cried for a long night are not enough to talk about life. Not enough time to work hard, there's no time to despair. Finally, I am clean with the wind and smoke, and you have nothing to do with it. That's actually, it's pretty good. Yeah, they're really pretty, but they're kind of silly. Okay, so the list of things that we're going to be doing today is I have to throw away those flowers because they're very dead, and then I have to text my boss, and then I am going to edit my video, so let's go. I took a detour. And y'all, did you know Bath & Body Works candles are buy one get one free right now? I'm pretty sure it's like always buy one get one free, not gonna lie. It's 12 o'clock I've been editing for 2 hours and I am 5 minutes into a 45-minute video. This bitch empty. Is it cringy to quote Vines now? Is that one of those things that Gen Alpha are making fun of us about? I don't know. But anyway, I wanted to do a lunch break, and before I eat my lunch, I have to go to the gym. If I work out after eating, I feel terrible and I feel like I'm gonna throw up. I feel like I can really push myself really further if I work out before I eat, and that way food is my motivation to finish my workout. So I'm going to go take a break and go to the gym and get some lunch. Do you guys want to see my tattoos? 405 is how long the song Sunday Morning by Maroon 5 is, which is my favorite song. I got this on my 20th birthday. It represents the process that a pearl has to go through to become a pearl, which a grain of sand has to enter into either an oyster or a clam, and it's painful for the clam, so the clam or the oyster builds a material around the grain of sand to keep it from hurting it, and they just live with it until someone picks up the clam or the oyster and makes it into a beautiful piece of jewelry. I got this when I was 18. My full name is Meadow.line, but I go by Meadow because it's easier to remember. And in the Meadow.line book series, the little girl gets her appendix taken out, and in every single Meadow.line doll from the book series, she has a cartoonish looking scar on her tummy from where she got her appendix taken out. And so that's me branding myself as the character that I am. I got this on my ankle after my grandma died because it rained a lot after she died. I got Totoro on my other ankle, and I got that as a matching tattoo with my best friend. I'm trying to get back into good shape. I did ballet for 10 years from the ages of 9 to 19, so I know what it's like to work hard. I don't know if this is like a universal thing or just at my gym, but every time I go to my gym, people are just sitting on the machines on their phones. They're not using them. I mean, I hate to be that person, but I'm like, are you gonna use this machine? Because I would like to use it. Go on your phone, text, do whatever on the side, and then use the machine. We're waiting, okay? I'm back and I'm very sweaty. I want to get a Diet Coke so bad, but I've had a Diet Coke every day for the past week, and I'm like, I want to break the habit of getting Diet Coke whenever I'm thirsty, so I'm forcing myself to drink water. I got a croissant. I lied. I ended up getting a Diet Coke. I'm gonna finish editing. Hopefully I can get it done today. I just finished editing I just have to add graphics and then I can post it, and then I have to record the introduction for the podcast and the outro for the podcast, and then I can start editing this video. I just published the video that I've been working on, and now I'm going to do the recording for the podcast. It's 5:30 right now and I've been working on it since 10. I'm actually impressed that I've been able to finish it in one day. This is a shorter video than I usually make, so I was able to do it in one day, so that's good. I just finished recording the outro. I thought that I pressed record and you guys would be able to see it, but I guess not. I'm going to edit the intro and the outro for the podcast so that I don't have to work on that tomorrow and I can start editing this vlog. I'm downloading the podcast right now and I'm going to upload it in a few minutes. That's gonna wrap it up for today's video, guys. I have to edit it and it's gonna take me forever, but that's okay because I got to spend time with you. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope that it gave you a little bit of company, and I hope that you guys had fun, and more than anything, I hope that I was entertaining. With that being said, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!